to cycle through the city making recordings and listening to recordings made by other people. So to do that, you're going to be using one of these. Now, the first thing that will happen is that you'll get asked a question. Follow the instructions, find somewhere you like, then tap on OK, and that would take you through to a screen like this. Okay?
So, there's your microphone when you need to record anything. Yeah. Just click OK.
Yes.
The machine will tell you when it's time to come home.
Yeah.
We'll see you in about an hour.
Okay, great.
Enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
As you leave today, take your time and just ride for a while. Don't worry about the time. I'll tell you when it's time to come back. I'll be asking you to record some things tonight, and the more you answer, the more you can hear. I hope you take time in your head to go somewhere you would not readily go to. I promise to come with you. This is one of those moments when you're on your own. You might feel a little odd at first, a bit self-conscious or a bit awkward. But you're all right, and it's okay. When you have found somewhere you like, give yourself a name and describe yourself.
Hello, this is Jacob, and I stopped under this tree because it's a very nice tree. It's in a one-way street with lots of villas, and it reminds me of the place I grew up.
You listen to the story of a woman who tells you a little bit about her life, and she starts to ask you questions about yourself and your life. And she asks you to make recordings in answer to the questions. And these recordings you make, she asks you to hide in the city as you're cycling. You can also listen to other people who've done the same thing, so you can listen to all the recordings they've made about themselves and talking about their own lives.
I saw a building which looked like an old Copenhagen school, and it made me think of a time when I was working in a school for children with low resources.
Jeg har fundet et sted, hvor min far ville kunne lide at være. Det er i nærheden af vand. Vand, som man kunne sejle lidt på. Vand, som man kunne bade i. Vand, som man kunne sidde og se solnedgangen.
I want you to tell me about a party. Perhaps one when you were a teenager. I'd like you to talk about a party where it got a bit out of control, where everything got a bit blurry for a while.
I guess I have to tell you a story about a party I went to when I was a kid. It is a quite dramatic story because I blacked out and fell down some stairs. It reminds me of a girl I know at the time. I was very young and I was in love with this girl. And even though I was blacked out and my head was bleeding, I kept yelling these poems to her while she was kissing my best friend.
I have one last thing to ask you. And when you've answered, please can you come back? Will you make me a promise? Think for a few minutes. Go somewhere. Stop your bike. And say your promise out loud into the air.
Det er meget for at love noget som helst.
I will promise to myself that I will give some time, some moments like these for the past hour. A moment to reflect.
Jeg vil være et godt menneske. Jeg vil være der for andre. Der var en gang, hvor jeg var i tvivl, om jeg skulle gå, eller om jeg skulle blive. Så læste jeg Doris Lessings Golden Notebook, og så var jeg ikke længere i tvivl. Og så gik jeg.
Since I work as an architect and city planner, I promise I would never plan or build anything like this in my life. And that's a promise for me.
This is the kind of place where the city makes sense for me. As you come back now, I wonder about where we are all heading, and I want us all to go there together somehow. I almost felt close to you, like the warmth you can feel from a stranger's face. You are familiar, and a million miles away all at the same time. Tonight I heard something in a fragment of silence you recorded, but you soon spoke over it. We always do.